Hi, it's Nathan here coming to you from Caboolture, and today I'm answering some of the commonly asked questions we get about our management systems. First of all, are they editable? Yes, they're all either Microsoft Word documents or Excel spreadsheets, so you can edit them and update them. Who owns the IP? It's basically shared IP. You can do whatever you want with it, share them internally, distribute them internally, send them to your clients, but obviously you can't sell them. That's the only thing that you can't do. Do we have an app and is it compatible with apps? Yes, it's compatible with pretty much every app we've ever seen, but no, we don't have our own app. What's the difference between the core and the auxiliary documentation? That takes a little bit to wrap your head around, but basically, normally if you're in the market for a management system, you would have two options. One would be to get a system that includes everything by default, and that might be 150 or 200 documents. Sounds great from a value for money perspective, because you go, oh, look at all these 150 documents we're getting for X dollars. The problems come when you start to implement. It's going to be impossible for you to wrap your head around all of that documentation and be extremely difficult or impossible to implement it all. Also, if you're going for ISO audit, every single one of those documents that you have in your system is subject to audit. So the auditor could pull one of them out and say, show me where you've implemented this. The other option you would have is to just get a system that has what you absolutely need to have in it to be legally compliant and to go for ISO, which is a lot easier to implement and get ready for audit if you're going that way. But then what happens if in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, you're on a tender, they're asking for these documents that weren't included in your system. You're going to have to go back to the consultant and engage them again to build these extra documents. So what we did was try to build a system where you can essentially have your cake and eat it. So we have a very simple core system, which is what you need to have legally and to comply with the relevant ISO standard. And then you also get a bank of about 150 auxiliary documents, which give you the capacity to expand the system and also to help with tenders and pre-qualifications, to help with all of the documents that are typically asked for on those. So what do we do as part of the customization process? We spend a lot of effort branding them to make sure they look great. We brand up, we don't just slap logos on them. We brand up some samples and send it to you for approval to make sure you're happy with logo placement, colors, company information. And then we heavily customize all of the core documents, and the auxiliary documents all come branded. A lot of them only need branding. Some of them would need further customization if you needed them. Especially things like quality management plans and environmental management plans. When we built those, we tried to build them in a way that makes it really easy for you to customize them if you need to. We basically just made anything that should be mandatory is black, and then anything that's optional is red. So you just have to go through them, and when you see the red text, you go, okay, do we want to do that? And if the answer is no, you just delete it. And if the answer is yes, you just make it black. How long does it take? Normally we say about 2 to 3 weeks, can be done much faster if needed. And finally, what information do we need off you? We've just basically got an email. It's got about 15 dot points of information that we need from you. A lot of it we can get off your website, things like company name, ABN, contact number, email, director's name, logos, whether or not you do any design work. Once we've got that information off you, we can pretty much do the entire system build without any input from you. One last thing on what we do as part of the customization process, all of the core documentation, we spend a lot of time making sure it's relevant for what you do and that it's ready for use in the field and that it's going to tick all the legal boxes and requirements for ISO certification if you choose to go that way.